Hello, and welcome to Channel Divinity, 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm Trent. I'm your DM for this homebrew campaign. And going around the table, we have...
I'm David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
I'm Dean, and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
And last time, the interviews. They were very fun for me.
Lots of stuff happened, I think.
Lots of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Lots of,
Cassiel got rejected, and I assume so did Blank.
Blank just stormed away.
No,
True.
yeah. I won't say anything because you two don't know yet.
We're about to, maybe.
We're not going to do anything
Maybe
else.
Glib is racist towards Warford.
He's a robot racist.
He's robot racist. Oh no. Poor Blank. But we're just going to hop right into it. Blank, you stormed out. You are on your way back to the Shattersword Tavern when, out of nowhere, Freya jumps up on your back and circles around your neck and starts purring while slowly pushing her head onto your chin.
Freya, why are you here?
She looks at you with concerned eyes and says, "You don't understand Draconic."
She speaks Common.
No,
talked
she
about
understands Common.
Oh, she
can't
doesn't
speak it yet.
Okay.
Wait, so all the times that she spoke to us, she was just speaking to Vesper and Draconic.
Yes.
I'll scratch the bottom of her chin and smile a little bit, and then seeing Freya reminds me that there's the animal housing and stuff that the knights were going to be doing. So I'm going to go and help out with that.
Okay.
So I'll kind of like pick up my step and just start running towards, I guess, where the knights headquarters is.
Yeah, the militia.
Yeah, the militia, yeah.
You turn and start walking in that direction, and as you walk in that direction, you see Cassiel is the Templars and is trying to walk over to you.
My eyes get big, and I'm actually going to run away from you.
Cassiel follows, and he is definitely faster than Blank.
After a brief chase scene of back and forth, if anyone
Can I duck
Unless he
into
wild shapes.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I jump into an alleyway and then wild shape?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, you duck into an alleyway, and what do you turn into?
Can I turn into one of the like wolves or something that's like super derpy?
Wait, what? Derpy wolves?
Yes, you can.
What are you talking about?
Remember how Stack has a bunch of like really
Oh
bad...
my goodness, you're
Oh my
turning...
goodness.
Well, because you have to have been
increase my
able to
movement
see
speed.
something to turn into it. And Blank's never seen a regular wolf. He's only seen Stag's derpy wolf.
So that means your legs are on backwards and your movement speed is like 5?
Oh, man. The stats are all the same.
Just his skin is on weird.
So as I wild shape, I'm going to turn into a wolf that I've seen in Stag's shop, and I'm going to start dodging through the alleyway at 40 movement speed.
All right.
Wow.
Freya can keep up with that.
Freya is still on your back.
I can keep up with that too, actually.
Because he's a rogue, he can do double dashing, which means technically he's even still catching up to you.
Because my movement speed is 35, so like even my base movement speed isn't that slower than you.
You would lose 10 feet every turn dashing.
But because he's got double dashing, he's actually gaining 10 feet every turn.
Yeah.
Blank, you turn into this wolf and you start running through this alleyway. Cassiel, you see a derpy wolf with Freya on its back.
I'm gonna keep following.
All right. Blank, are you going to do anything else to try to stop him? Running around these alleyways, there's some boxes.
I'm gonna shout out, Blank, wait up! I just want to talk to you. I want to make sure you're okay.
He's just going to keep dashing through the alleyway. Can he kick some of the boxes over?
Roll me an attack.
All right.
An attack? Couldn't that be like athletics? Because he's trying to move the box. He's not just trying to hit
Roll an
it.
attack or you on athletics, whatever you want.
14.
For a couple boxes. And Cassiel runs, but because he's got Sky Michaels, he's immune to difficult terrain, so...
He just parkours over
He just
it.
parkours over it.
Sky Michaels.
And right after you kick over that box, Cassiel, you have caught up to him at this point.
I'm not gonna like touch him, but
Okay. You're running either right beside him or right behind him.
yeah, unless he stops, then I'll stop with him. But Blank, just slow it down. Just talk to us. Talk to me.
He's just gonna, you see the snout point away from you as he just keeps running down this alleyway.
Blank, what happened? And I'm gonna keep following.
Okay. You keep following Blank. Where are you going?
Can I make a deception check to try and juke him out?
Sure. Roll me a deception check.
Stealth, you mean?
No, deception.
If I
So
can
keep
see
running
or-
down you keep running down the aisle, and then suddenly he turns, and you
Or you come to a split in the road and he looks like he's going left and then instead. And so your body keeps
I'm
going.
still pretty sure that would not be deception. That would be stealth. 'Cause
No.
if we think
Because
about
he's
it,
not trying to hide. He's trying to trick you.
I'm trying to trick
He's trying
you.
to deceive you.
but I'm right on his tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. It's a 9. So.
He's just trying to juke you. So roll an insight. You're just trying to read his body language to understand whether he's going to juke you out.
Okay.
Football players juke each other out, and that's how they get people to dive one direction and they can go the other direction.
Okay. Well, so even if I failed, it wouldn't really do much because I
No,
just
it would
catch up,
slow you down by 10
Um,
feet.
which I make up.
Yeah,
as-
which-
it's a 13.
What did you get?
I got a 9. So
He tries to juke you out, but you read his juke, and
Right.
so you're still right on him. Blank, you come up to another crossroad, left or right. Which way do you go?
I'm gonna go left.
Okay, you run left, and it is a dead end.
He gets to the end of the alleyway and then turns back at Cassiel and then just looks like a scared dog getting backed up into a
transform
corner.
into something with climbing speed.
Hold on. I do have stats for.
I mean, I'm not gonna grab him or anything like
Yeah.
that, but I'm just gonna be like, Blank, just calm down. I just want to talk to you. What's going on? You're acting very different from normal.
How close do you get?
I mean, I don't know if I'd get in 5 feet of you unless you start running, and then I'll tail you. But 10 feet.
If you get within 10 feet, he's gonna switch into a cat and try and climb the wall.
Do cats have a climbing speed?
They have a climbing speed of 30 feet.
Wow, that's impressive.
Okay, you get within 10 feet, you're saying, Blank, calm down. And Blank turns into a cat. Freya falls off his shoulders. And then, does Freya have a climbing speed?
I don't think so.
Freya falls off your shoulders and just looks at you with indignation. And then you, as a cat, climb up the wall. And are you going down to the other side, or are you going up onto a roof?
Onto a roof, if that's possible.
That's definitely possible. You go up onto a roof and you start running and roof hopping, I guess. And
I mean, Cassiel will try to climb.
roll me an athletics check.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's not going to go well for him. I have a minus to that, so that's 10.
It's fine. You're not fast at climbing, but there's no danger.
Probably gets away from me then.
Yeah.
Just because I have to. That halves my movement speed.
Yeah. So you get up on the wall, and when you look up, the cat is gone, and Freya is as well.
All right, then I'll just climb.
Freya
down.
goes.
You don't know where Freya went. She's gone.
Yeah, then I'll climb down, and we were relatively heading in the direction of the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I think Cassiel. Have things calmed down in the city?
Yes, but everyone is still very tense. There's still a lot of destruction and just cracks in all of the buildings, and there's still a lot of rubble everywhere, and people are very tense. When you were running, people were jumping out of the way and were freaking out as if something had happened again.
Okay. I'll just head back to the tavern then.
Okay. You head back to the tavern. Blank, where are you going?
He's just running, hopping, and skipping over these buildings just to get as far away as possible. He doesn't know where he's going now. He's just too distraught to do anything else.
All right. You wander. You just hop across buildings.
After a while, he gets tired, and then he'll take a cat nap on one of the building rooftops.
You take a quick nap. Vesper, at this point, you walk out, sword with a sheath at your belt or on your back, wherever you want it.
It's on my belt. He's got his double scimitar on his back. Oh, question. He walks out with Glib, right?
No, not out of the Templars. If
But
you want to,
out of that room.
yeah,
down
you walk
there.
out of that room down.
Can
there with
he
Glib.
ask Glib do I have to slay them? Like, I'm better with my other weapons. Do I have to slay the corrupted with this weapon, or do I just have to have it?
He says, well, each time you hit a corrupted being with this weapon, it'll absorb a small amount of the corruption from them.
Okay.
Then, if you get the killing blow with this weapon, it'll absorb all of the corruption. If you do not get the killing blow with this weapon, the corruption will turn back into its gaseous state and begin to try to flee. This weapon you can try to hit the gaseous state with this weapon and absorb as much of it as you can as it tries to run.
Okay, but if I make the finishing blow with this...
It will automatically all of the corruption in it.
Okay. But if I'm with other people,
Yes.
then if they get the finishing blow, I just gotta be quick before the corruption can run away.
Yep. That's how it works, unfortunately.
Okay.
Good luck for hunting days, new Templar.
Thank you, Glib.
Then he goes back inside.
Yeah, Vesper walks out of the Templars. He's gonna go to... Well, he's gonna try and go to the Shatter Sword Tavern, because that's where Blake said he was gonna be.
Okay. You go to the Shatter Sword Tavern, and you arrive...
I don't think Blink said where he was going.
I did say that I was, well...
No, he didn't.
I
Yeah, he
just
did. He
stormed-
said, I'm just gonna go to
I
the
stormed
tavern.
off, and that was the direction that I was
was
going,
Gordon.
but I
That was
never-
Gordon
saying
said
it?
it, not
Yeah.
Blank.
Okay,
Yeah.
Blank didn't say anything. Never. Well, that's where Vesper would go to look for Blank.
And you probably show up at the same time as Cassiel, because Cassiel had his whole chase through the city. And so you both, like, kind of, one of you has already walked in. Maybe Cassiel's already in there, and then you open the door and walk in, and you see Cassiel.
Oh, hi, Vesper.
Cass, where's Blank at?
He ran from me. First he was a dog, then it was a chase, and then he was in a dead end and changed into a cat and climbed up the buildings, and I just couldn't follow after he climbed.
Oh yeah, that's something I want to ask him about. He turned into a cat the other day.
Yeah, that's the first I've seen of it, but I recognized it was him because when he transformed into a dog, he looked like the creatures from Stag's hut, and so I knew it was him. It was honestly kind of terrifying.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, but either way, he didn't talk to me, and he just continued to run. So I came back here. I actually just got back here. So yeah.
Vesper reaches his hand behind his head and scratches his head kind of awkwardly, and he goes, I need to ask you a few things.
Alright, sounds good.
Are there a lot of people in this tavern?
There are, not a lot, but like a decent amount.
Let's take a step outside. There's too many people in here.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Just what do you want to do?
Okay, Vesper, I guess, leads the way out in front of the tavern. Are there, is there, people out there, too?
Yeah. If you're trying to find a private place, you could either go into an alley or...
Okay, we're just gonna walk into the alley by the tavern.
Okay.
Just walk maybe to the back of the tavern where there's not really people.
Yeah, there's no people in that alley.
Cass,
What's up, Vesper?
why did you let your daughter get away?
I didn't. I was trying to stop her.
You ran up to her and you didn't do anything to stop the ritual. She just kept chanting and ignoring you.
I mean, I was she actually talked to me when I ran up her and was shaking her. I was trying to stop her.
She had told her that Erica robot to kill you. She obviously wasn't wanting to listen to you. You could have at least tried to knock the goblet out of her hand.
Vesper. And Cassiel will lift his arm up and flex, and I mean he's toned, but there's not a whole lot of muscle. He's like, Vesper, I know my strengths, and he points at the bicep, and this is not one of them.
So because you're not strong, you let her finish the ritual.
Do you know how to stop the ritual?
No. But you could...
I don't either, Vesper.
But spells can be interrupted.
I am not a spellcaster. I'm not familiar with all spells. I grabbed her and was shaking her and was trying to talk to her. And I was actually trying to put my thorn on her too, so if they did get away, because I didn't know how to stop her, that I could scry on her later and try to figure out what's going on.
You'd already given up on stopping it then.
Vesper, why are you being so antagonistic? I was trying to stop her.
You literally just said you had decided that she was gonna get away anyways, so you were gonna put your thorn on her.
Vesper, that's not what I said at all.
Then why didn't you try and do something else first?
I ran up to her, I tried to shake her and talk to her, tried to talk sense into her, tried to put a contingency plan on her, and then I got knocked out.
There is no sense with her. She's not making any sense.
Vesper!
She tried to kill you.
Vesper!
You have to do something more than just talk to her. Your daughter is a bad person.
Vesper! She is my daughter. If you had a family member that was walking down a wrong path, would you just try to kill them right away?
If you had a family member that did something unforgivable, what would you do?
I don't know. I'd probably try to talk to them and understand.
Your daughter just summoned hordes of fiends into the city. I don't know the casualty count, but so many people have probably died. And you decided that you would talk to her.
Vesper, you're familiar with magic. You're trying to get at me for magic reasons and trying not to stop her. She'd already done that.
It's not about magic.
Vesper, let me
middle.
finish first, Vesper. How do you know she's not under someone's control? I know charm magic is a very powerful thing.
I thought you didn't know about magic.
I don't know about the rituals and the things she was doing, but I do know a little bit about magic. And I know charm magic is very powerful. In particular, my mother has some very powerful charm magic at her disposal. I know that people can be controlled.
Then you should know those type of things can be interrupted as well.
Well, in particular, there are some charms which can't just be broken. And there are some charms which are quite powerful, and there's not a lot I can do anything about.
So you let her finish the ritual
I didn't
based
let
off
her...
of the assumption that she's being controlled.
Vesper,
So you allowed her to summon more fiends into the city and cost innocent people their lives.
Vesper, I didn't let her do anything. I tried to stop her in my own way. Why is your way the best way, Vesper? What makes you so much better than me? What makes your ideas and your feelings more valid than mine? I love my daughter, Vesper.
Your daughter is a murderer.
Yes, she is. And I'm trying to
stop her. And you don't just talk to murderers while they're murdering.
Vesper, I remember when we first met and there were murderers attacking us. Literally attacking us, trying to kill us. And you were like, no, don't kill them. Blink. No, you shouldn't kill them if we can't. Is that not a conversation you had with Blink?
I'm not saying
So you're a hypocrite.
I'm not saying you should have killed your daughter. You could have knocked the cup out of her hand. You could have at least punched her. You can stop the ritual.
I ran up to her and was shaking her.
She didn't let you shake. She just pushed you away. You didn't actually get to do anything.
I grabbed her by the shoulders. I was trying, Vesper. And what did you do during that fight?
I shot her.
You did not. You clutched your stomach on the ground.
I actually did get a shot on her and shot her in the back.
Okay, so you did shoot her. You shot her once. Thank you for shooting my loved ones. And did that do anything? Did you literally shooting her with an arrow stop her ritual?
It did not.
Okay. So, both of us attempted and both of us failed.
Yeah, but you had an opportunity to do more.
And so did you.
I did. You're right. but I also was skewered, so I was missing my shots. So I was physically incapable, while you chose not to.
I did not choose not to stop her. I did try to stop her. You're angry. I don't know why you're so angry. I mean, I understand there were a lot of lives. I did try to stop her. I don't know why you're antagonistic against me. It's very strange.
Vesper looks at him. You don't have what it takes. And he turns and walks away, and he's going to go find Blink. And he says, I'm going to go find Blink.
Blank.
This conversation ended faster than I thought it was going to. I was about to send you a text on what I was going to do.
Blank, you were taking a cat nap on a roof, and you wake up because Freya is poking you with her nose.
I'm going to end the wild shape and kind of cross my legs.
Okay.
Freya, why? Why am I like this? Why do I have to hurt the people that are near me?
Freya looks at you and says, sad, in common. And then she nuzzles you. And then says, family, and nuzzles you again.
I miss them too, Freya. I don't hate Cassiel. I hate what I did to him. And I don't know how he could ever forgive me for that.
She says, love, and then nuzzles you again. And then kind of shakes her head. Talk.
How is talking supposed to help? I couldn't do that in the room. What is talking supposed to do with Cassiel? How is that going to convince him what I couldn't understand?
She just looks confused.
He looks over to the side, looking in different directions, kind of frustrated and flustered. And then picks up Freya and is just going to find some stairs.
You're on the roof. There are no stairs. You're going to have to climb down or jump down or something.
Well, okay.
You're not on a rush or anything, so you can.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you roll anything. You get down.
Okay. As he's climbing down, he's just going to be like, what should I say to him? How can I apologize to him?
Sorry.
I think it's going to take a little more than that. But I guess it is a good place to start.
She looks at you with a stern look. I'm assuming she's on your shoulders or in your hands, and you're looking at her as you're talking. She looks at you with a stern look and says, family, love, sorry. And then nods her head yeah, and then turns and looks forward again.
His lower lip kind of presses up against his upper lip, trying to look more confident, and he narrows his eyes and it's yeah, okay. You'll help me out with this? And then he kind of looks back down at Freya nervously.
She looks up at you and rolls her eyes and says,
You're right.
family.
You're right. It'll be fine. I got this. And he's going to walk over to the Shattersword Tavern, hoping that Cassiel is there.
All right, you walk over to the Shattersword Tavern, and as you approach, you see Vesper walks out of an alleyway.
Vesper, here's Freya.
Hey, Freya.
She just looks she goes to you and licks your face a little bit and then curls up around your shoulders.
Good girl, Freya. Blink, you doing okay?
I'm doing better now. Thanks for sending Freya.
And Cassiel will probably walk out about that.
Cassiel walks out of the alley and sees you too.
Blank, are you alright?
Oh, Cassiel, hi. And he'll do a nervous wave.
Blank, what's wrong?
Look, I don't know how to say this any more than what Freya said, but I'm sorry.
Blink, you've done nothing wrong to me.
But I did. I shot you in the back, and I killed you.
Blink, this again. We already talked about that, man. I also did that to you. Like, it happens in combat. It's just a thing that happens. And I understand you feel bad about it, but you should know it's fine. I'm not angry at you. I'm not mad at you. Mistakes are made. And there's nothing wrong with mistakes being made.
I know mistakes are supposed to be fine, but I want to make sure that you understand. I didn't want to kill you.
I understand. I know you don't want to kill me, Blink.
Freya looks up, looks at you, Blink, nods her head and goes, "Family, love."
Didn't I say we were brothers? Freya knows.
Also, Cassiel, this is the first time you've heard Freya speak common as well. And Vesper, it's the first time you've heard her speak common.
Freya, how do you know those words?
She looks up at you, and in Draconic, in common, she says, "Liza."
I guess if you hear a lot of words a lot of times, you start learning some things.
Blanket's just gonna go forward and hug you and just kind of choking sob.
Yeah, Cassiel will just hug and be like, "We're brothers, Blink. We make mistakes and we forgive each other. It's all right."
Thanks for forgiving me.
Of course, Blink.
I was about to leave and try and just leave you guys, and because I just thought you wouldn't forgive me. And
No,
just-
Blink. Blink, I will always forgive you. We're family now. We've been through a lot together now. We trust each other, I assume. We'll stick together.
Freya jumps off of Vesper's shoulders and lands on Blink's shoulder, and then kind of leans up on her back legs and just kind of smacks her hands against the back of your head, Blink, and goes, "Dummy."
he'll
and then she jumps back to Vesper.
As that happens, he'll kind of let go of the hug and wipe away some of the sap that's been seeping down from his nose area.
I'll say to Blink, mistakes are made, but we all are able to grow and become something so fantastic. You have what it takes to become someone amazing and powerful, and I believe in you. So you don't need to apologize or run away. Just let's talk. That's probably the best thing that family can do to understand each other.
Thank you, guys. And he's going to look at both Vesper and Cassiel.
There's an awkward tension. Vesper kind of just looking at the ground. Well, he looks at you, and then he's doesn't want to look at anyone right now because he feels the tension and kind of uncomfortable, and so he's gonna mostly just pull Freya into his arms and just hold Freya and pet Freya, and then he's while he's doing that, he's gonna say, what are you guys wanting to do now?
Well, I don't know if you have any responsibilities, Vesper, because now it looks like you're a Templar, and I kind of look at the weapon that's on his hip. But I do believe that Blink has something that he needs to return to his family, right?
Yeah, that's right. The crystal's still it's in the little safe that you let me use.
Yeah, of course. And you'll probably, we might even see Landito again when we head back to Stagrest. He's probably heading that direction too.
Maybe.
What time is it?
It's still midday.
All right. Well, when did you want to head out, Blink?
I'm okay to head out whenever. I would prefer to spend some time helping the animals get back to their homes.
Okay.
So maybe you do that, and we make preparations, and to leave maybe tomorrow, and then if you've finished with what you want to do tomorrow, then we'll leave, and if not, we'll maybe leave the next day.
That sounds fine with me.
Sure.
Sounds good to me. Blink, I did want to talk to you. You said before all this craziness happened that you might be able to help me purchase a sending scroll.
Oh yeah, the bag of coins is still in our room.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to use that to get something, I'm more than okay with you doing that.
All right. I have no idea how much it's going to come out to. I was hoping to get a discount as a Templar, so it might be more expensive than I thought. So I'm going to go.
You might be able to take Vesper with you.
I think it'll be okay. I'll go talk to some people now, and I will see what the price is, and if I think that it's something I am willing to ask you for and go to debt, I will come back and probably get the money and make a few back and forth trips and try to get a sending stone.
Okay, sounds good with me. Vesper, do you want to come help me with the animals?
I could do that for a bit. I want to go. I need to check on a few people, and he looks down at his armor, and there's like a giant hole where he got stabbed through. And he's like, I'm gonna see if I can get some more armor as well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So he's gonna walk there with you.
Cool.
Do we all split up then, right here, or does Cass go?
Cass is going to try to go back to the Templars
Okay.
and probably do whatever investigating he needs to do to get that sending stone.
As Blink and Vesper are walking, Vesper turns to Blink and he says, "Blink, what are you wanting to do after you bring the crystal back? Because like I gave you, like I don't express it as much, but you're my friend. I gave you that bead, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that means something to me. So I'll make sure you get home safely, but I don't know if I'll stay in Stagrest.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but this might be like our group's last hurrah or something before we part ways. I don't know.
You think so?
Well, I'm not going to stay in Stagrest. I don't know exactly where to go.
Neither do I.
I don't know if I want to travel with Cass anymore. But also, you should go to Brahm.
Why there?
Either because sorry, this is a deep cut. On the way to Stemdale, we looked at his star map, right? Or at one point we looked at his star map during the hunt. No.
It was on the way to Stagrest.
Yeah.
Because
On the
we
way
had a
to-
little camp.
On the
On the
right.
way to
on the way to
Stemdale,
Stemdale.
Or Stemdale.
So
yeah.
we looked at his map and we looked at the stars. Did we pinpoint that it would probably be Brahm, or did we pinpoint that it was Brahm?
We
or
pinpointed that
or
it was a
one
couple of
the other
islands
You-
over
you
towards the
pinpointed-
south, I believe.
You pinpointed that it was one of the islands on the east side of the world. So
like east of Zonari.
yeah, east of Zonari. So
which
that's
is
like
Brahm
Capsella
or
and Brahm.
Capsella.
Yeah, and Brahm is closer than Capsella.
I think Blank. You remember your star map?
Yeah, and he'll pop it out of his wrist and
You see these.
flash it against a wall.
Vesper gestures to some of these stars and he goes, "These stars are the typical ones. We saw this before. These are the ones that were over Zonari, and I guess this suggests, because he's proficient in navigator's tools.
Yeah.
It kind of suggests that where this map is from is over. It is to the east of Zonari. So there's only two islands. There's Brahm and there's Capsella. Capsella's pretty closed off. From what I hear. So if I were you, I'd go to Brahm. A couple of my friends, or at least one of my friends, the dwarf I look like sometimes.
Oh yeah,
He's from
Bridgebreaker.
Brahm. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bridgebreaker. He's from Brahm.
That's super
So,
cool.
I don't know. I think if you want to, or you're wanting to figure out where you're from, that might be a good step.
Yeah.
And if
Do you
wanted
still have
to,
his stuff? Do you want me to return it to his family there when I go over there?
thank you, but I think I need to.
You
be the
need to
one
do
who
that?
does that, yeah. Which I mean, maybe I could go with you. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you about that. I actually do need to run off and check on a few people.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Good
yeah.
luck with the animals.
Thanks.
Do you want Frey to chill with you?
I should be good. Thank you, though.
All right.
And he'll reach over and he'll pet Freya. Thanks again, Freya.
Welcome.
All right. See you later, Blink.
See you,
And
Vesper.
Vesper walks the other way.
All right, the party splits into 3. We don't have a lot of time left, but we can do maybe one quick scene with Cassiel. Cassiel, you get to the Templars, and you walk in and you see the gnome secretary, Zircon. And he sees you and he goes, hello! How is, Cassiel, what can I do you for?
Zircon, I know we talked a bit before about buying sending scrolls. Where can I go to talk to some people who could sell those?
You can just talk to me directly and I can do the business deals.
Okay, how much for a sending stone?
For a sending stone, that would get you around 600 gold.
600 gold? Okay, perfect. I don't have that money on me, but I think I have access to that money, so I might be back in just a...
Okay, we'll see you later.
There's a chance I get 2, but it might just be 1 for now.
Okay, good luck.
I'll head back to try to find Blink. So here's the thing. So buying 2 would be 1,200. Cassiel has 300 on him, and I'm pretty sure there's 1,000 left.
There's 1,150. So if you want to add your own personal funds.
So if I get like 900, I could get 2. But that's a lot of money. But this is something that's very important to Cassiel, so even though he doesn't like asking people for money.
I told you where the money was.
Yeah,
and
it's just
in the room.
Well, Cassiel's not gonna grab it without Blank's permission, so
I already gave you permission earlier.
he's gonna ask again.
You're
'cause
gonna
this
ask
is-
just to make sure.
There's like almost nobody here. Almost nobody. And you hear like a small noise in the back, and the secretary you met earlier runs up and goes, hey, what's up? Is there a problem? We've got no militia here right now.
Is Blank here?
Oh yeah, Blank's in the back actually helping me out right now. If you won't, are you here?
I just need to talk to him for a
Okay,
minute.
yeah. Come back with me real quick. And he runs back, and you get into a back room, and there's just tons of animal cages. And Blank, what the work they have you doing is writing the names off of the collars, and the ones without collars, you just set free. So, and Cassiel walks in.
Oh, hey, Blink, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, of course, Cassiel. It's good to see you.
Yeah. So the price for a sending stone is $600.
And he's like moving a bird to a different cage and stuff.
So I've got some of my own money. I am after. Well, I'm after 3 sending stones. But we don't. I don't think we have quite enough money to buy 3. And I don't really want to ask you for $900 to get 2. So $900. There's no bucks in this world. 900 gold. To get 2 of them. But I think could I grab like 300 gold from the stash so that I can get a sending stone?
That's totally fine with me. If you want, there's around a little over 1,000 in there. So if you want, you're more than welcome to it. And he'll pick up a cat and move it into where it is. Oh, this one has a collar. Sweet.
So then Cassiel will be like, okay, I'll sorry, did you what was it that you just said, Blank? I've just faced.
You're okay. There's about 1,000 left in the back. So if you want, you can use as much as you need from it.
Are you sure, Blank? Because that'll be most of it.
I'm not planning on using it for anything else, and I have my own personal funds. I have 200-ish left from working, and from the safe as well.
Okay, thank you, Blink. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Cassiel will turn, and then he'll stop, and he'll turn back and say, Blink, if there's a cat that doesn't have a collar, can you save it for me?
Yeah, there's a couple over here. Yeah.
If there's any ones that are even remotely white, please save them, okay?
Okay.
Not all of them, but the most weight one.
Okay. I haven't seen one quite like that yet, but we do have a lot of animals in
Yeah,
here.
there are a lot of them, and I like kind of nudge a dog that's on my foot. Okay, I'll go look at the money now then. Thanks, Blank.
Of course.
I'll head out.
That is where we are going to end this episode. Thank you so much for listening. We'll pick up next time doing the diverse goodbyes before they leave. And if you want to communicate with us, you can reach out to us on Discord, which we have the Discord link in the description. You can reach out to us also on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, or you can send us an email at channeldivinitypodcast@gmail.com. We just love hearing from all of you, so please do that. Make us feel great. I think that's it.
Keep tuning in.
Oh, whoops. Hey, psych. We'll see y'all next week, and I'm Trent, the DM, and I have been DMing this episode. I didn't do a lot, actually, honestly. There's just a lot of good conversations.
I'm David. I play Cassiel De'Hart.
Dean and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Keep tuning in.